So we are back here on Madden 20, guys, and we're going to be starting our franchise series here today with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But as you can tell by both the thumbnail and the title, they will not be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers for long. I created an owner just for now. That is not going to stay. I am going to transition over to a coach, but I wanted to be an owner right now because I did want to relocate the team. So it is finally time to pick our city, guys, and decide where we are going to be moving the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. As you can tell by the thumbnail, you already know where we went, but I had a few cities in mind. The choice that I decided to go with is to go to my home state of Texas and go with San Antonio. So San Antonio is obviously a very rich sports city with the San Antonio Spurs in the NBA, 5 championships amongst them, so it's going to be hard to draw a fan base over in San Antonio with the NFL, but I feel like an NFL franchise does belong to San Antonio. Honestly, that's been my personal opinion for the past couple of years. Going to be interesting to see how the San Antonio Marshals do in the NFL. The Marshals was a team that I ran with in Madden 19, a little off-series franchise that I did by myself, just off to the side, nothing uploaded to YouTube. And I really fell in love with the San Antonio Marshals name and their jerseys. I decided to go with style 2 with that one. I really like the look of the jersey, very clean, has the design on the shoulder pads. I think it's better than the other 3. So Jameis Winston is a guy that I'm honestly not a fan of. I don't care what anybody says. I feel like he's not a quarterback that's not going to take this franchise to the next level. But we have a trade here for the Raiders' 3rd round pick this year. Let's see if we can get it. We were very close with just Jameis Winston in the 4th round pick for next year. So maybe if we add on a 7th pick, that will seal the deal. And it won't. So just to test the waters with this trade, let's see if what we can get with Jameis Winston and Carl Nassib, our left outside linebacker that we actually just re-signed. But look at that cap hit at a 75 overall. Let's see what we can do with that. And it's accepted. Andre Ellington, our backup running back, he is 30 years old. He's not really going to progress anytime soon. And we have Ronald Jones there on the 3rd running back spot. So I feel like we're going to use him more. So I feel like we don't really need Andre Ellington. So let's see if we can get a 4th round pick here from the Redskins. And we do. So we just made a trade here for a 68 overall left tackle who was making too much money in my opinion. So we got the Vikings 3rd round pick off of that. A 68 overall left tackle for a 3rd round pick. I'll take it. So we have our wide receiver here, Brashard Perryman, who wants to negotiate a new contract here. He's asking 2 years, 5.66 million. Let's see if we can get him for a little bit longer, maybe a little bit more to sweeten the deal here. And we get him. So it is time to pick our stadium, and realistically I'm looking at San Antonio, and the only football stadium in San Antonio is the Alamo Dome, which UTSA plays at. There is other stadiums, smaller stadiums around the San Antonio area, but the stadium I feel like that deserves an NFL state, I guess you can say, is the Alamo Dome. So I'm going to keep it to that stadium that best fits that. Honestly, maybe the Deluxe Hybrid Stadium or the Sphere Stadium, even though the Hybrid Stadium does look like the Alamo Dome. So I think we are going to be going with that. So we're at the end of the season, and here's the yearly awards. Carson Wentz wins the MVP. Coach of the Year goes to Frank Reich of the Indianapolis Colts. For the NFC, Offensive Player of the Year goes to Todd Gurley. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Danny Trevathan. Rookie of the Year, Kyle Murray. And Defensive Rookie of the Year, DeAndre Baker. Best quarterback is Drew Brees. Best running back is Todd Gurley. Best wide receiver is Michael Thomas. Best offensive lineman is Jason Kelsey. Best defensive lineman is Aaron Donald. Best linebacker is Danny Trevathan. Best defensive back is Josh Norman, surprisingly. And best kicker is Mason Crosby. For the AFC, Offensive Player of the Year is Tom Brady. Defensive Player of the Year is J.J. Watt. Offensive Player of the Year is Marquise Brown. Defensive Player of the Year is Devin Bush. Best quarterback is Tom Brady. Best running back is Kareem Hunt. Best wide receiver is Willie Snead IV. Best offensive lineman is Quentin Nelson. Best defensive lineman is J.J. Watt. Best linebacker is Benardrick McKinney. I feel like I butchered that name. Best defensive back is Logan Ryan. And best kicker is Steven Gostowski. So we're officially at the end of the season, guys. We finished the season 5-11. And if anybody cares, the Colts are your Super Bowl champions, defeating the Green Bay Packers. Is that something that we can see in real life next season? I don't know. So we are officially the San Antonio Marshals, and we are in the first week of free agency. We have $26 million in cap room to work with. Not as much as I wanted, to be honest with you, but it is what it is. We're going to have to roll with it. So let's see what top free agents there are. Kareem Hunt is a free agent. Kendall Fuller, Eric Ebron, Mike Daniels. This is a pretty good free agency class this year. So I'm going to make some offers. and let's see what we can work with. So after the first week of free agency, we ended up getting cornerback Kendall Fuller. I feel like I overpaid him a little bit, but I feel like he has a need at cornerback. So after the second week, we ended up getting kicker Harrison Butker, and Kareem Hunt ended up rejecting our contract. I'm kind of salty about that, but you know, it is what it is. And finally, we ended up getting RG3 as our quarterback. Most likely will be a backup if we do snag Tua Tagovailoa in the draft. So here's the league signings that happened during free agency. Kareem Hunt ended up going to the Cardinals. So imagine a team with Kyler Murray and Kareem Hunt on the same squad. That's actually pretty deadly. Eric Ebron went to the Texans. Mike Daniels to the Broncos. Ryan Shazier ended up going to the Redskins, which is actually pretty nice. Nelson Aguilar to the Ravens. Miles Jack to the Bills. Emmanuel Sanders to the Redskins as well. Derrick Henry signing with the Chiefs. So him and Patrick Mahomes there, that's actually pretty nice. Drew Brees signs with the Patriots. He is 41 years old, but seeing Drew Brees in a different uniform, that's gonna be weird. So we are finally here in the draft, guys. It is time to pick our players. Houston Texans have the first overall pick. Crossing everything I have to make sure that they don't get Tua. I swear to God, if they do, they don't need a quarterback. They got Deshaun Watson, unless they traded him or he got hurt or whatever. So let's see what they get here, and they end up taking... They took Tua. Why did they take Tua? They don't need him though. They still have Deshaun Watson, and now they have Tua. I swear the AI doesn't make sense at all. So the Vikings are up on the clock, and they end up taking Derek Brown, defensive tackle, 78 overall. So it is our turn, guys. We needed a quarterback. Justin Herbert is number 1 on the board right now. A+ throwing power, A throw on the run, A- throw accuracy deep. We do need a quarterback. I don't want to wait for one, to be honest with you. So we're going to go ahead and take Justin Herbert here. It's a 75 overall, actually. Not as good as I wanted him to be. I'll go ahead and take it. 93 throw power, 80s across the board when it comes to accuracy. 81 speed, actually. 89 throw on the run. That's stuff that I like. So we're back with the 6th pick here. It is our turn to draft. Jerry Jeudy's number 1 here on the board. But I feel like we should go ahead and reach and take this left tackle, because we do need a tackle on the board. The one we have is like a 68 overall. 44 reps on the bench press. First left tackle. That is actually pretty nice. You know he's going to have that strength to him. I feel like this is the guy. Let's go ahead and do it, man. 76 overall left tackle. That is nice. That's what I like to see. 96 strength, 78 pass block, 75 run block. Impact blocks an 85. That is really nice. So we're back with the 6th pick, guys. Let's see who is left on the board here. We have some receivers and some running backs. I'm not 100% sure who I want to take here, to be honest with you guys. We have this receiver here, Jalen Rigor. I feel like I'm butchering that name. I am sorry if I am. He is projected to be an early 2nd rounder. A- deep route, B medium route, B short route. What I am looking at is that 4.25 40-yard dash time. I'm just saying, he is pretty damn fast, and low-key I want to take him just because of that speed. You know what? I'm doing it. I'm taking it just because of the speed. Honestly, you can't pass that up. 4.25 40, you really can't pass that up. So welcome to the squad. He is going to be a 74 overall, 97 speed, 96 acceleration, 88 jumping, 91 agility. I like that. Honestly, I do. I'm looking at this right outside linebacker here, Lavin Chasen. I'm looking at those combine report. 3rd in the 40-yard dash, 1st in the 3-cone and the 20-yard shuffle, 3rd in the bench press. I did not scout him at all. He is the top guy on the board here. He's projected an early 2nd rounder, but we're here in the 3rd. I feel like I'm going to go ahead and take him here. Let's see how he ends up. He is a 74 overall, 83 speed, 86 excel, a toughness of an 85, injury 92, zone coverage 54. Oh my god, that's actually not that good, to be honest. 79 block shed, 82 finesse move. You know what? It's actually not a bad pickup in the 3rd round. So I'm looking at this receiver in the 3rd round, Michael Pittman Jr. He is 6'4". He was 5th in the bench press, A- release, B+ spec catch, B+ spec catch in traffic. I feel like he's going to be that kind of receiver that's just going to go up there and snag it over everybody. So we're going to go ahead and take a shot here at him. I'm not 100% sure how this is going to be. A 69 overall. Oh, that's not that good. 88 speed, 87 excel, 80 catch in traffic, 85 agility, and 87 jumping. He's actually not that bad. There's just a lot of stats here that needs a little bit of improvement. So I'm looking at this left end here. Solomon Snell, B power moves, B pursuit, B- tackle. Projected to go in the 4th round. We are currently in the 4th round. So I'm going to go ahead and take a shot at him. he is going to be a 62. Oh my god. 62 overall, 70 speed, 78 strength. God. Forgettable pick. So this is running back here, Kylan Hill. B plus elusiveness, B plus carry, and B plus break tackle. He's projected to be a mid 6th round pick. Honestly, by his top skills and the combine report, he does not look like a mid 6th round talent. So we're going to go ahead and take a shot at him here. He is a 70 overall with 91 speed and 88 agility. Not a bad pickup there. So we're officially at the end of the draft, guys. I feel like we did pretty good, especially in the first couple of rounds there. We got Justin Herbert, Walker Little, Jalen Reagor, Kalavin Chasen. I feel like I'm going to mess that name up for life. And then towards the end, it was not really that good. Kylan Hill at running back was actually a pretty nice pickup there with his 91 speed. There was a couple pickups here at the end that I decided to skip because Jesus Christ, look at that 61 overall right guard. Terrible. So we have a message from our center, Ryan Jensen. He says, Coach, I've been very impressed with Walker Little these last few weeks. He hasn't been in the league for very long, but he's holding his own out there. I think with a little guidance, he could be a difference maker for our line. Let me show him the ropes a little. I can help him work on his pass blocking, unless you think he could use some pointers on run blocking instead. I don't exactly know what his ratings are on run blocking and pass blocking. I believe his run blocking was a little bit lower than pass blocking. I think I'm actually going to go with pass blocking instead. So I say I'm all for the idea. Let's work on his pass blocking. The safer we can keep our quarterback, the better. Any specific aspect of pass blocking, power will help him block against power rush moves like the rip. He'll need finesse for quicker pass rush moves like the spin or swim. I feel like he needs to work on finesse pass blocking more. I got you, Coach. I'll teach him everything I can. Let's see how much of it sticks. So he's going to receive a +3 on pass block finesse. So we advance the week, and Ryan Jensen texts us back and says that you see how well Walker Little held up in pass protection. We didn't because we simmed the week. He was all over his blitz alerts, and I don't think he gave up a single sack. If he keeps getting better, he's going to be a fixture on this offensive line, which is something I like to hear. So we're officially in the regular season. It is time to set our season goal. I would say make the playoffs, but I want to keep it safe and say that our season goal will be 7 wins. So we have a message from our defensive coordinator saying that he wants to discuss an X-Factor quarterback, which will be Matt Ryan, who we're going to face in week 1 with the Falcons. Let's see what he has to say. Coach, we've got a tough matchup this week. We've got to figure out a way to shut down Matt Ryan. If we just sit back in coverage, he's going to shred our defensive backs. We've got to find a way to disrupt him and get him throwing off platform. Any ideas? I agree with that, me personally, because I feel like we have some pass rushers that will make Matt Ryan uncomfortable in the pocket. So we're going to try and slow him down. I don't know if we can stop Ryan, but if we slow him down, then the entire team starts to fall apart. Do whatever you can to make him uncomfortable out there. I'm all for it, Coach, but let's play conservatively. If we blitz too much, he's going to burn us. Bad. Which I agree. So our game day goal was beat the Atlanta Falcons, hold them to 250 pass yards. So that's going to do it, guys. Hopefully you all enjoyed this first episode. We went through a full off season of free agency and the draft, and here is the squad. It looks pretty nice. Besides that offensive line, oh my god, I didn't notice how bad that was, to be honest with you. But nonetheless, I feel like the squad is looking pretty nice. Hopefully you all enjoyed this. If you want to keep this going, then make sure you hit that like button. I don't ask for that much, but this lets me know that you want to keep this series going. And until next time, guys, I will see you all later.